Angela Davis's life is inseparable from the biggest social movements of the 20th century. She is widely known as a leader of the Black Power movement of the late 1960s and early 1970s. Images of Angela from that era, wearing her afro proudly, became engraved in popular culture. Angela hails from a family of teachers in Birmingham, Alabama. Her mother was also an organizer of the Southern Negro Congress. During the Jim Crow era, Birmingham was scarred by racist violence. The city became a battleground for important civil rights struggles. These events influenced Angela's thinking as she grew up. Angela was a student during the height of the civil rights movement. She joined the movement as it turned toward more radical solutions to racism and inequality. Angela worked closely with the Black Panther Party and its radical leaders such as Stokely Carmichael and Huey Newton. Angela also spoke out against the war in Vietnam and supported the struggles for women's rights and LGBT rights. During this era, the Black movement was full of debate about how to win freedom and equality. Some Black leaders wanted to separate themselves from white society altogether, but Angela insisted on a joint struggle that united Blacks and whites in fighting racism. Angela also saw racism as a product of capitalism. She led a wing of the movement that wanted to do away with capitalism and replace it with socialism. In 1968, she joined the Communist Party. Because of her radical ideas and involvement in militant actions, Angela became a target of the government and other authorities. In 1970, Angela was fired for her teaching job at UCLA. Soon afterward, she found herself on the FBI's 10 Most Wanted list. In August, guns owned by Angela were used in a deadly clash between Black activists and the police. A judge was kidnapped and killed along with 3 other people. Angela was charged with kidnapping and murder, even though she was not present during the showdown. Thousands upon thousands of people rallied to Angela's defense. Activists in the United States and around the world created hundreds of local Angela Davis defense committees. Famous musicians such as John Lennon, Yoko Ono, and the Rolling Stones wrote songs about Angela. In the end, this people power helped her win her freedom. The jury at her trial found Angela not guilty. Angela went on to become a leading fighter for social justice in the United States. She has continued to promote women's rights and racial justice. In the 1980s, she ran for vice president twice on the Communist Party ticket. Her recent work has focused on opposing the death penalty and the prison system. She helped popularize the notion of the prison industrial complex. For decades, Angela's scholarship and activism have championed the struggles of all oppressed people. Author, scholar, Black freedom fighter, prison abolitionist, feminist, communist, revolutionary, icon. Angela Davis is one of the most recognizable living changemakers in the United States.